East Stroudsburg University men's basketball postgame with head coach Jeff Wilson as the Warriors win their 8th straight 68-52 over Millersville. Coach, really a game of two halves. At halftime, you built a 37-13 lead. It's the fewest points allowed by a team in your 11 years with the 13. Take us to the first half and what was the key for the Warriors defensively?
Well, first of all, the pressure. We were able to turn them over 16 times the first half. I think they had 2 or 4 assists. I'm not sure which one that was, but the press was big. It got some easy baskets, got us out to an early lead, and we were able to jump on them right from the start, which I thought was key. And then our guys, as we got some momentum going with the pressure, that translated also into the half court, and we did a nice job with Millersville sets early on in the game.
In the second half, you come out. At one point, they had a 15-2 stretch and got it within 10 or 12. Matt Tobin hit a big three, had a couple big threes in the second half. Turnaround from the defense in the first half. What were kind of the keys down the stretch as you guys were able to keep a double-figure lead?
We got some stops. I didn't think our offense was great. Coach Thompson did a very good job of changing the game plan. They changed the way they attacked us defensively. The second half was totally different than the first. They were very aggressive in the half court, trying to get some traps. They extended the court up on us a little bit to try to slow us down in tempo, and then they got very physical with us with some traps and downing some ball screens. So I thought their change bothered us to begin with, and then we made some shots and kind of settled down a little bit, and then we had to get a couple key stops down the stretch.
As you are into the second half, as we said, Matt Tobin with a couple big shots, also Wes Grant coming down. One of the keys also, obviously, rebounding the basketball. Elijah Obeid, one of the top rebounders in Division II. Dwayne Johnson with 14 rebounds tonight. Not a great night offensively for him, but really contributed there.
Yeah, I think Dwayne had 14 or 10 10 rebounds in the first half, which is a big key for us getting out to that 37-13 lead that you discussed a little bit. I thought we were very active on the glass. When you look at the stats, it only reflects a 2-rebound advantage. But we had 17 offensive rebounds, which was obviously a huge key for us, especially the first half. And obviously Dwayne, with getting 14 rebounds for the game, that might be his career high.
You had quite a few guys play over 30 minutes. Kind of felt like a postseason game at that point because you kind of shortened the bench in the second half. Just talk about the key contributors all around.
Well, a lot of that was, first of all, the reason for shortening the bench a little bit was more because of injury. Mm-hmm. Blair Ramsey was done at halftime with an ankle. Lamont Tillery was done shortly thereafter with another ankle. Gerald Bridges is limited a little bit with his calf that he's coming back to. He was able to give us 17 minutes, which I didn't know if he'd be able to give us that much. So when you take 2 guys out that are used to playing between 15 and 20 minutes a game, you do shorten your bench out of necessity more than anything. I thought we got some very good minutes again from Zach Runkle. He's obviously stepped into that starting spot. He just gives you a lot of energy, and you look at him, he has 7.6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. I mean, he's in every category. He's all over the place. So that was key for us. DeJon Todman coming off a career high at Kutztown. He played like a freshman tonight. 9 minutes. He came back to earth a little bit, but Obade can do that to you with his big size. So, and then some other guys gave us some good stretches of minutes, but we did shorten the bench a little bit because of injury.
This is the 5th straight game within the conference. You've won by double figures. That ties the most in school history with a team in 1943 and a team in 1971. Overall, if you go 2.5 weeks ago, could have foreseen this kind of stretch at this point with the way that you guys have won some of these games pretty convincing?
No, especially tonight. Millersville's a very good team. I was very impressed with them on film. I was really impressed with the way their kids competed, even the second half tonight. There was no quit in them. They got it to 10, and we felt like we were hanging on a little bit. So, that's a very good team that we played tonight. And I am a little bit surprised of the margin of victory, but we just have to keep taking it game by game and keep working.
8 straight, 12 out of 13 overall, and of course 11-1 in the PSAC, and that's a big one. So Saturday against Shippensburg, just a quick preview of Saturday here against the Red Raiders.
Well, I'm getting ready to go home and watch some film. I'll be able to tell you a little bit more tomorrow. Shippensburg's, getting a little bit hotter here as of late. They won their last 2 league games. I don't know how they did this evening, but you know, they pose a lot of threats. Dylan Edgar inside's another 6'9", 6'10" guy. When he has it going, he's as good of an offensive scorer as there is in the low post in our league. Reggie Charles just came off of being Player of the Week in the East. And then they got a lot of guards that are very athletic, young guys that have grown up a little bit. And a local kid down in the Lehigh Valley, Joe Lococo, is playing a lot of minutes, leading them in minutes. And he's their leading scorer as a freshman, and he's getting about 32 minutes a game. And he's a knockdown shooter. We can't give him any looks.
All right, Coach, congrats on the win tonight, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Thank you.
Thanks.